if you have been paying attention at all, then you have probably heard that we have a new moon in Virgo. We just had it. And then we're going to have a full moon in Pisces. And then we're going to have another new moon in Virgo. And all that's exciting. It's also eclipse season. So you've probably heard this stuff if you've been paying attention even a little bit. But I actually want to talk to you about Saturn and Pisces, because Saturn, the Lord of Time and Karma, the taskmaster, is going back into Pisces. So Saturn is the ruler of fate and karma and structure. Saturn likes us to pay our dues and do the work. And I believe the way I feel this is Saturn helps us with alignment. Saturn likes us to be in alignment with our fated path. And if you've worked with me, then you know that our fated path is our karmic path. It's the path that we came here to live. It is the plan that we wrote out as a soul before we got here. So Saturn likes us to be in alignment, meaning doing that stuff on purpose with intention in our life. And Pisces, I'm a Pisces, I get this. Pisces is our spirituality. It is our faith in the unseen, unknown. It is our intuition. It is that connection to the divine. It is not necessarily the study of metaphysics, that's something else, but it is the existence of the metaphysical, the spiritual in our world. It can also be our dreams and unseen things, like things that are like subconscious. But Saturn is coming back into those Piscean aspects of us for what? For structure, to clean them up, to bring about fate in that part of your life. Now let's get real deep here for a minute. We are going through the Grand Awakening, and I air quote that because it's just one of the words, the names that gets thrown around a lot, but I think we can all agree that our world is going through a massive upheaval that to me is very fated and karmic, and it is about turning over and turning up what was, breaking apart structures that no longer serve us and moving into a different alignment, a more spiritual alignment. Are you following me? So Pisces, or Saturn going back into Pisces, is helping us clean up the stuff that isn't good there, the low level stuff, the stuff that no longer serves us, related to our spirituality, our faith, and our intuition. Pisces can also be disassociative. It can be, let me escape reality. And Daddy Karma, Daddy Saturn is going back in there to say, let's not disassociate anymore. You're not going to be able to, especially if you have strong Pisces placements. If you have a life path, a plan that leads you through spirituality and what we might call an awakening, a spiritual life, an enlightened life. And if you are in any way disassociating, alcohol, drugs, sleeping a lot, escaping through, anything in the spiritual world, if you are hiding from reality and your path and your plan, and you're not living in alignment with that karmic plan, even like doom scrolling on the socials, Saturn going back into Pisces is going to call you out on it. It's going to make it very difficult for you to continue to escape. It's going to make it very difficult for people to abuse and misuse faith and spirituality to manipulate and control people. Yeah, you heard me say that. That's what it is. And that doesn't just go for certain faiths or certain religions. That goes for all of us, because there are absolutely people and practices within the spiritual community that are being misused. There are people that are being manipulative, that are misleading those who look up to them. This period is a time period not just about Saturn and Pisces, but yes, part of it, this period in human life and human history is about no more look up to the guru, just blindly follow. This is about individual autonomy on this path, knowing yourself, knowing your connection to Creator, knowing that you're a big, beautiful soul and you're here to do and experience big, beautiful, amazing things. And you do that best when you engage it, when you take accountability for it, when you are in alignment with that. So if you found this video, or if it's found you, this is likely something that's really relevant on your path. And I want you to let me know in the comments how this resonates with you. I want to know if this sits with you, if it's something that you go, oh, that's something I need to listen to again. If it's something that is upsetting to you, if this triggers you, if you've listened to me talk for 4.5 minutes, does this trigger you or does it inspire you? Because in either case, you're on this path for a purpose. This came to you on purpose and with purpose. So if you're feeling enlightened and inspired by it, that's wonderful. You're doing the things. Congratulations. I'd still love to talk to you. There's a link in my bio. And if this triggers you, sorry, That's shadow work. I'm really not sorry, actually, because it's shadow work. Because again, you're on this path with purpose and on purpose, and the uncomfortable stuff is what we work through on this journey. It's part of what we do to clear things up and clear the way. So thank you for being on this journey. We don't take weak warriors into battle. Again, there's a link in my bio if you want to have another conversation, and I hope this helps. Have a wonderful night.